The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Christ, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of God which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind, neither as being lords over God's heritage, but being ensamples to the flock. There are good and bad models of leadership over churches today, and good and bad individuals within those models of leadership. Scripturally, a local church should be overseen by a plurality of elders, with a plurality of deacons assisting them. This biblical model, however, has for the most part been discarded, and has been since the early centuries of the Christian Church. From the 2nd century onwards, the philosophy of Diotrephes has been embraced as a major expression of church leadership, becoming throughout history the mainstream practice of church oversight. Diotrephes desired the preeminence over the church. One man as the ultimate overseer over a church, which is condemned in Scripture, will only lead in one direction: tyranny and corruption. The philosophy of Diotrephes is the model adopted even by Baptist fellowships across the world in their one pastor system. In the first epistle to the church at Thessalonica, the Apostle Paul writes, "And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labour among you, and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you, and to esteem them very highly in love for their works' sake, and be at peace among yourselves." Again, the church at Thessalonica had a plurality of overseers, and they were encouraged to know them. I shall come back to this phrase shortly. Good overseers of a church are known by the following traits. They labour among the church. They admonish the church. They work on behalf of the church. They also feed the flock of God. Do not take the oversight of the church for filthy lucre, but willingly render their service. They are of a ready mind. Do not lord it over the church, but are examples to the flock. They watch and take heed concerning the saints, and are doctrinally sound. They truly care. Within a model following the truth of a plurality of overseers, leadership can easily be conducted freely, with no individual requiring a wage, the workload being effectively spread, and accountability being a very real and secure result. Bad leaders of a church are known by seeking the preeminence over a fellowship or a group of believers, lording it over the flock, ruling for a wage, feeding themselves, drawing away disciples after themselves, and making rash judgments against the saints. A bad leadership model over churches will burden the saints financially as well as spiritually. When a one-man system is put in place over a church, then a wage is demanded to meet the full-time workload. Congregations are then burdened with raising a vast amount of money to sustain the man in charge. No money equals no minister. Scripturally, overseers can be supported financially, but only if absolutely necessary. We need to get back to a scriptural pattern for church leadership. The Apostle Paul worked a secular job so as not to burden the saints. And when he did take wages, he equated it to having robbed other churches. Why should we burden the saints by asking for money unnecessarily? And this takes us back to the issue of knowing those who labour among us. The churches knew the Apostle Paul. He could write to Timothy, "But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them." Do we really know those overseeing us? And this is the danger of elevating YouTube ministers to a level of oversight. YouTube is a great way to share information, but when we place YouTube channels and individuals over us in a capacity of oversight and decision-making, we have gone dangerously astray. We do not know them. An on-screen persona is not a realistic reflection of leadership and character. Let us ask ourselves some questions, especially regarding YouTube ministries who ask for money. Are our leaders lording it over us? Are they asking for your time and money unjustly? What are they taking from you compared to what they are feeding you? Are they admonishing you, or are they failing to reprove and correct souls for fear of losing support and income? Are they examples in their life and behaviour, or are they unknown and mysterious in their walk? Do they need an income to teach the word, or should they be working with their own hands, not being a burden to the saints? And do YouTube ministers treat YouTube and their subscribers as their church, making decisions which affect fellowships and families? Do we really know those who labour among us? Many self-appointed ministers are nothing but spiritual gigolos, teaching for hire and preying on the market of female admirers. Hirelings who, like Micah's priest, depart for greener pastures when a better offer becomes available. Know them which labour among you, and let us return to a biblical pattern of trustworthy church leadership.